Warning, this video is intended for audience who are 13 or older. If you are not 13 or older, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online. Alright, Tariq, I fucking hate it.
We're in hell.
Man,
we are in hell.
Man, so, it occurred to me now, right, that this is the third episode featuring our boy.
This is the third episode. Yes, this is episode 3 of Kamen Rider Legend.
That's right? The fact that, right, that's the first one I was like so mad about this. The fact that this is within the main show.
Yeah.
You know, right? Like, this is actual airtime.
Oh.
Right, like, actual, like, this is not like a side media bullshit, like Kamen Rider Revice the Mystery.
No, this is
Kamen
canon.
Rider,
this is like if...
Right, or Kamen Rider Veil, what was it? Legacy, right? What was it called?
Which one was that?
Veil Memory?
The flashback?
With the mom and dad and
I mean, that's...
Right?
I mean, yeah, if they took the time out of the main show to have
like, imagine if they had did that, like, during when Revice was aired. Like, they just stopped, like, during the middle of Revice, where they just had, like, an episode where the mom and dad just sit down. Alright, kids, we're gonna tell you the story about how we met.
Yeah, how I met your mother, or rather, how your mother met me, an amnesiac man, and told me, you're married to me, and I went, okay.
Right? The fact that at least with those, right, they took, those were, like, out of canon, like, they were released on the Toei Tokusatsu fan club, you know, right? But the fact that, right, and those, like, had, like, basic little to no actual impact within the show, right? Especially Mystery. Mystery ended up being extremely irrelevant and only came up, was only ever brought back up in a different side media bullshit within Revice, right? But the fact that, like, the events of Kaguya, right, of Legends, the stuff involving him are actually important to the show's plot. Like, it's actually crazy, you know, right? Like, this is, like, should be, like every single time they do a Kamen Rider movie, and, like, hey, here's something that happens in the movie, should we bring it? It'll probably be brought up in the main series, like, and that's about it, you know? Right? We'll bring it up.
Well, the funny thing is that this isn't even, like, movie-related. It's just a one-off special that was, like, 20 minutes online, right? And it's... Again, the greater issue is just the implications of this whole thing, because they include Zane in this for no goddamn reason. Like, he literally showed up in the first fucking episode. Just showed up was like, why? Why are you here?
You gotta promote Outsider. You gotta promote Outsider somehow.
Oh my god!
You gotta let people know about Outsiders.
You're promoting Outsiders with a show during a part in a show that is already promoting another thing that already came out on the same thing that nobody's using. The ad, you're expecting people to want to watch this, looking for a character that they only would know about if they were also just as privy to Outsiders. That is literally the only way that you would know about Kaguya. So it's the same fucking, like, logic. There's no, you are advertising to the choir. It doesn't make any sense.
Oh yeah, no. Like, I think that I was fine with the Kaguya bullshit because he existed prior, but the Zane stuff is pretty much bullshit because this has not happened before, right? Zane, right? Like, the plot, like, the events of Outsider has not been a relevant thing within the main show.
Right.
You know, right? Like back during Revice, fucking Dan Kuroso didn't show up in front of George Kurizaki and said, hey, I got a business.
I'm putting together a team. Yeah, he didn't show up. Show up and go. You want
to invest in my business? I'll look for 100K, investment. I'll give you a
Revice didn't end. Revice didn't end with Dan Kuroto spinning in a chair in George Karizaki's office and going, so I hear you like Kamen Riders, and just have an eye patch on.
Right. Oh man, boy, I don't know if you saw, I don't know if you saw one of the for episodes. They confirmed episode 6, by the way.
Oh yeah. I did see that.
I don't know if you saw the screenshot of Dan Kuroto in Outsider episode
I saw him
6.
in the.
By the way,
I saw the stuff for him.
By the way,
this
he's
episode.
He's come back. He's coming back in Outsider episode 6. By
the way.
Oh,
okay, cool.
After all these years, but the screenshot of him in Outsider is absolutely unhinged. It makes so much sense for a guy who's been gone for the last 5 previous episodes to come back. I'm actually way more excited for Outsider episode 6 than I am for Outsider episode 5. It's fucking great. Holy shit, our boy's back.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's been gone. He found his way home. Right?
You can't keep him away.
Oh my god. Oh fuck. 3K. It's Hey, it's Kamen Rider Gotchard, episode 35. Glorious time. Legendary never ends.
Yeah, that's
Right?
not. I mean, that's yeah. That's a sentence. This
Yeah.
is. Hey, look! It's the grand finale of Kamen Rider Legends. Legend, the legendary legend of legends. That's some real fucking goddamn ace shit right there.
Oh man, he fucking loves it. He is eating this shit up. He knows. He knows what he's doing too. Right?
Oh
He's like,
yeah,
yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I once again
Right.
want to point out that this is probably again the closest thing that we've gotten to. The fact of the matter is, we almost got what I've been asking for this entire time, which was the reference legacy Kamen Rider summoning the last legacy Kamen Rider, and the only thing that didn't happen was that that second legacy Kamen Rider didn't summon the first legacy Kamen Rider, and then all three of them did stuff. We got him summoning two other ZOs, but that's as close as we're gonna get for me. But I'm still gonna take it as we basically just we've completely snake eating its own ass on this shit.
Look, look. Look. Is this what you wanted? Right? Look, are you happy now?
I mean, close
Right?
enough. Sure, fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hey, bye. Look. Look. Kaguya knows he has to leave. His time is good. So before he goes, he wants to go out with a bang. He wants to make a good impression.
Yeah, there's a
He wants to
countdown
leave a
clock,
good
and
lasting-
he's gonna make sure that he gets
Yeah,
his
he's like, oh, hey,
worthwhile out of
hey,
it.
before I go, I will tell, hey, look, to make sure that everyone remembers me and I would never be forgotten, I'll tell Holter what a fucking loser he is,
Yeah.
right?
I will
That
beat
would be
the sense.
my
My final gift to you is to beat some sense into you.
yeah, that would be my final message. Hey, you're a fucking loser. Stay in school.
Get some.
Right?
Hey, upgrade your fucking wardrobe. God damn.
Right, yeah. It's boy, man, the artificial drama that this episode was absolutely goes. I was like, man,
It
this
was
is definitely
really
onion.
unnecessary. It was really unnecessary. Like I understand. I guess what they're trying to do with like Kaguya's character of like, oh yeah, his whole thing is to be like incredibly obnoxious and like attention like seeking because it keeps attention away from the innocents and brings it all to him. But he just chooses to throw hands for no reason, and
Look, and he does it in like the best. He chose to assault a 16-year-old Japanese high school kid. He's like, yeah, this kid isn't gonna do anything. What? He's gonna do anything.
to be
about
fair,
it.
that's
Right?
not the most assaulting thing that he does during this entire episode, because he does commit, I believe, an actual crime by bringing a certain item into a school and then being naked inside said item.
Oh, man, was that inside the school?
I think it was. I don't. I gotta. I'll have to. We gotta talk about that
I
when we get
wasn't
there.
sure where. I'm not gonna. I was very confused on where the fuck he was when he did that
Yeah,
thing.
but-
I was like, man, where
Yeah,
the
but
fuck is this place?
Yeah.
This is really fucking weird. All of a sudden, I look. I know we're going back full circle with Kaguya. Right? Look. We introduced him when he was nude in the bath, surrounded by gems, right? Hoping that he did not get any gems up any place that they shouldn't be, right?
Yeah.
I don't think your gem bath is a good idea to begin with, right? Especially when you're bathing in a bunch of small micro gems, I was like, this is not a good idea. Not a good idea. Right.
yeah. Meanwhile, so hey, we're back with Legend, and also back with the gigantic clock that is, I guess, not a ZO thing. It's just a big giant clock, big dumb clock that we summoned out in the fucking ground by the three mysterious floating diamonds that we don't get any. They're just that. Those are the bosses of 100. That's okay. Cool.
Those are the real final villains.
Yeah, and we'll
You
never see them again. And then they just float off into the fucking sky. And then it's like, well, I guess he must have some reason for it. And then Butler is like, oh yeah, it's a fucking doomsday clock. Which isn't the fucking biggest thing to fucking imagine, that a giant goddamn clock shows up.
Look, when you see a big clock floating in the sky. There's very few things you can assume about it, right? Right. It's like look, if you were to ask 100 people on the street, hey, what do you think that big floating clock
If a
that's counting down
giant
that
clock
mysteriously
showed up and
appeared?
started floating and had a countdown, what would you think was happening?
What would you think that is? Right? What are your thoughts on that? Yeah. Yeah. So that's happening. Right. Yeah. Nobody knows what to do. A bunch of fucking lore drop about this. Apparently, this is the clock that destroys the universe.
Sure. This is. It, I guess it has, and for some reason, Decade showed up last time and saved them.
This is all tying back to Kaguya's backstory, Right? I was like, okay, that's a neat little detail.
Yeah, sure.
Right? Cool, because this has just been like a big bad clock. No. This is the clock that got it.
This is the clock that killed my parents, Batman.
Right? You need to know. Right?
Yeah.
You need to know this is what happened. Right?
Yeah. And because they don't have the courage to actually make this focused on legend, for some reason, Dark King, Abyss King, Gigist, whatever, Gigist, I don't fucking care, shows up and
right?
Gigist shows up and it just goes, I'm in this plot too, and then brings back Saigetsu.
Come back, boy. The worst part is now, right? The more that I think about it, right, our characters do not know who the fuck the Dark King. They know who he is, right? Like me and somebody's like, oh yeah, by the way, there's a Dark King, But these characters have never seen.
No, Hotaro. Ichinose saw him when he landed back from the maze. He's literally seen him, but have they interacted with them? No.
Right, I think it's weird that Saigetsu, right? All right, this is Saigetsu, right?
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah.
He has interacted more with the Dark King, with our main villain, than our actual main character of the show, right? If you think about it.
Yeah.
Right? He's like, oh man, he's like, I really like what this guy's saying, right? Oh man, why am I not employed under this guy instead?
Yeah.
Right?
He actually brings me back to life. That's great. It's the closest thing I have to health insurance.
Right. Yeah, and look, hey, look, you remember how last time he was Arc? Well, now he's Arc 1.
Yeah.
Hey, look, it's more fucking goddamn, it's more goddamn, goddamn.
It's outsiders. It's more antagonists. Yeah. Don't worry about it. It's more.
Fuck. Yeah, man. Hey, man. Should we know who this is? Hey, look, you would if you watch fucking goddamn if you watch Outsiders, right? That's the whole point of all this is to promote Outsiders, right? Yeah, he's back. Look, he transfers to Arc 1 now. He's like, oh, hey, I remember it. Hey, I'm going to get my revenge. Right.
Yeah. And just... luckily, they still have 9 hours. 9 hours to make to deal with this problem.
Hey, look, say what you want about 100, but at least they're time gracious,
Also,
right?
hey, look, at least they're time gracious, and because it's Kamen Rider Gotchard, they're going to use every minute of those 9 hours in perfect utility. They're not going to waste a single second, right? There's not going to be anything stupid that they spend time on, right?
Mm-hmm. What else are you going to do? Look, there's only 2 options to do. You either use this 9 hours, right, to devise a plan to destroy the clock that's gonna blow up the multiverse, or you like, fuck it, look, we're all gonna die in 9 hours. Might as well make the most out of it, right?
Yeah.
And look, let's just one last party before we go. Let's just plan for one last party before it all ends, right? We might as well just do that instead.
Yeah.
Right? Than do anything else.
Yeah. Hey. Fucking Dark King Gigas decides to interfere and grab 4 random Kembis that we've never seen before because I guess he can just find them and shove them all onto...
the best part was when he fucking reached into the sky.
Into goddamn space and pulled the meteor one. all of these are chemis that we technically have seen in the sense of when we reviewed all of the theoretical forms. These I recognize them from that. But he just went up and grabbed a fucking What was the Okay, here's the problem I have with the Gokigen Meteor chemi, right? Based off of this, what was the plan had Gigas not done this? Because if the idea is that they have to collect all of the chemis, there's just this floating cluster of meteors circling the Earth at all times. There's no goddamn, fucking... We're not sending Billy Bob Thornton and fucking goddamn Bruce Willis up there to go, drill into that, meteor, right? We've gotta... Was Gotchard going to go to space? What was the plan there?
I mean, he had UFOX, you know?
And he never goes to space, but he never went to space with it!
Like, that's the thing, right? I don't think, like, the cast themselves, like all these fucking students, were even aware that, Gokigen Meteor, right, was in Spindle, like, right? Do you think they're like, man, like, I like to assume that if Gigas did not do this, right? And that the cast somehow managed to catch all 99 chemis, and they're like, they went to Gigas like, man, where the fuck could this one be? We looked all over the Earth. He's not here. You know, where the fuck is he?
Yeah.
You know, right? Like, where the fuck is this one? You know, the chemi or stupid little chemi beams or wherever the thingies, right? Is not detecting him. You know, right? Where's this? Where is he? Hopper, what? Do you know where he is?
Yeah.
Can you tell us where Gokigen Meteor is?
Yeah, it just kept. Yeah, instead, right. Hopper 1 just keeps looking up at the sky and staring at the sun.
And the guy's like, what the fuck? I don't know what it means. I don't
know what that means, little buddy. You gotta have to talk to me.
Right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. So,
anyway, we get the... I will say, it's interesting that for this weird, like, crossover, like, arc of Gotchard, this is the first time that we've seen both, one, a four-part amalgam, right? And two, seeing someone in a Kamen Rider form have amalgam parts put onto them. Not like when Spawner as Valvrad became like the Mad Wheel amalgam, but like actively combining the suit of do that, you know? The suit of Arc 1 with all of these like fucking chemi parts.
Yeah.
It could be worse. It could be worse. It wasn't. It's not great, but like,
I'm not a big fan of the giant shell.
Yeah.
The
big horn shell thing is kind of stupid. But you know what? Hey, hunting horn is a legitimate weapon in Monster Hunter, so fine.
Yeah. It sends out tentacles.
Yeah.
You know. I just think the Gokigen Meteor, right? What is this chemi's power level, by the way?
I think it's a 9. I don't. Let me.
Is it a 9? Oh, good. It better be. I would not accept anything lower than a 9 for this fucking chemi.
Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. I can. It's in the used cards. Let me look. Where is cards used? Going back up, we have Gokigen Meteon is. It is not showing me. Oh wow! No! It's so much worse.
Oh man! There's wait.
Do you know what number it is?
Man. Is it Is it an 8?
No.
You know if it's not a 9?
Nope, it's not an 8.
7? Oh boy! Is it at least past the 5?
Keep going. Keep going.
A 4?
Keep going.
4? Man, we're going down real low. A 3?
It's a 3. It's a 3. Because it's supposed to. It's supposed to go with the Odin one, which is which is a 7. Odin, once again, a fucking god, and also a bunch of fucking meteors. But for some reason,
I still don't understand the power level.
It's insane. I'm going back to the theoretical. I want to see what
arbitrary.
I want to see what the fucking Gokigen Odin one looks like. I forget what we ranked this one. Oh yeah, it's
better. Yeah, you might have to post the image again, so so I can tell as well. You know, right?
It's okay. I think we probably gave this a mid one.
I think it's just a positive about.
Yeah, I mean it's not
look cool.
But I think that
goes back to the problem with the suit design this season, where some of them looks really good in the top half, right?
Yeah.
But the bottom
half just stops. I think this was probably at where we were so fatigued at that point by going through all of the fucking forms, because this is one of the on the listing. It's one of the later forms. I think we're just like, fuck it. We're grading this on a scale. So you know what? Fuck it. This one it gets a good grade because there's a lot of bad ones. We gotta be fair.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. This one actually was pretty good.
Yeah.
You know. Right.
Anyway, in the sight of a meteor,
Sengetsu fucking throws a fucking. He fucking pulls a fucking
Madara.
Hey, check this.
Yeah. He drops meteors on them. Hits them with tentacles. So it's he has the power of a zombie, a meteor, the fucking a ammonite or whatever, and Gigalodon, which is, I guess, even bigger than the Meg. It's not a Megalodon, it's a Gigalodon, which sounds funnier now that I say it that way. It's Gigalodon.
Hey, Pokemon taught me anything. Once you get Giga Drain, right?
Yeah, Giga's better than Mega. Yeah.
Yeah, why the fuck whenever I use Mega Drain, I don't give a fuck. Look, there is no ever way for my Pokemon to ever use up all the Giga Drain, right? PP before I'm forced to use a Mega Drain. If I use, I think Mega Drain was 10 has 10.
10 PP. Right? I think it might be 15.
Let's hey, I'm Giga Drain. Let's see. Giga Drain moves. Oh yeah, no, 10.
Yeah, okay.
With max 16 if you PP up, right?
Yeah.
If I have to use like 16 Giga Drains, right? You're dead. You know, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. My thing has sucked out so much life
of your soul. I don't know why I'm getting that far.
Yeah, I don't know why I would be forced to use would want to use Mega Drain at this point. You know.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway,
everyone gets their ass beat.
Yeah, they all get their ass beat, and somehow Rene Spawner, once again, the adult in the room, goes, "Absolutely not! I choose life. Get the fuck out of here." Now, I want to point back again. There were 9 hours on this clock. Then they teleported away with their fucking alchemy magic or whatever, and then in this scene they cut over and go, "Oh shit! 4 hours. We've only got like 4.5 hours left. What the fuck happened to the time? What the fuck have you guys been doing for the last 4 hours?" What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, did they make snacks stop for tea and biscuits? I don't understand.
Did it get some health? You know, right? They did get beat up pretty good. You know, they took just quickly go for a patient.
Sure, first, I guess. But based off of it, it looks like they really took their time dealing with it. Anyway, Kaguya and Hotaro have a fucking argument about who's the most self-sacrificing, I guess, and then that's immediately undercut. The entire argument's like gravity of it is undercut by the immediate next scene, which is once again Kaguya Quartz in a bathtub in a high school filled with gems.
Oh no, hold on. I like the fact when fucking Sabimaru speaks to Kaguya.
Look, hey, it's the awkward crew.
Man,
they really bonded when they were all
never interact. I was like, half expecting for Kaguya's like, who the fuck are you and why are you talking to me?
Well, they all bonded together when they were all left alone and had that awkward moment. Remember, where they actively acknowledged, "Hey, this is awkward," and then they went, "Oh man, guess we're just stuck here together."
Yeah, that's true. I just think it's funny how Sabimaru was like, asked me to voice a reading.
Yeah,
Kaguya. I was like,
like when Sabimaru is the one giving you, when the boy with the most social anxiety I've ever seen from a Kamen Rider character is the one talking you down from your own like delusions of grandeur.
Oh, via his iPad.
Not even with his iPad. He's talking with his real voice. He's talking with his own tiny boy voice.
Right. Yeah.
Also, okay. So I'm just gonna. So I want to talk about this, right? This is why I'm pretty sure this is like the high school, but not like the like Alchemy High School, like the high school. But even if it's not, 100% the set piece, the location that this is being filmed at, is a high school, and the reason I know that is because I went ahead and looked at the production notes for this week's episode, and I scrolled through some stuff, and I found this one particularly enlightening quote. Oops, actually, I changed my clipboard. I forgot. Let me go back and get this quote. Because it's fucking insane. It is actually insane.
Tariq is about to present the evidence. All right.
Fun fact, not written in the blog. So I guess technically maybe this might not be real, but it's listed in the fucking thing. Fun fact, not written in the blog. The Kaguya Jewel Bath scene was filmed in a real high school. And so, during recess, while they weren't able to film, the students were able to see Kaguya-sama in his bath. Seiichiro Nagata, who plays Kaguya, talked it while on stage during Gachanko Festival, which, fuck that, I hate that as a thing, and more specifically about how embarrassing it was to be watched by high school girls. He also spoke about how he did push-ups before filming the scene so that his arms could appear as gorgeous as possible. Your arms still look stringy as hell, and you're the palest motherfucker I've ever seen in my life. But you are also a grown man in a bubble bath full of like plastic toy jewels and a fucking long stem wine glass, which is probably filled with grape juice. And this is fucking insane. This is an insane thing to film.
This is so wild.
Anyway, apparently it takes 4 hours for Kaguya to finish his bath because we then cut to the next scene, and it's now there's an hour. We're an hour away from the goddamn. What are you guys doing? What are you doing?
I think they were playing. I think look. You know what they say, right? In a time of crisis, there are no bad ideas.
Except for this is literally this is for someone who was so like. So aggressive about like we've got to stop the Dooms clock to the point where he like literally just punched Hotaro to get him out of the way and go, I've got to stop the clock. 9 hours pass very quickly and they just don't do anything.
Right? That I like to think that the high school like our main alchemist group were just workshopping, this idea. Like they were throwing I like to show there was like someone threw a really bad plan. Right?
Yeah.
Like someone threw a really bad plan that was so bad that it diverted from like the actual discussion of like.
I mean, we say somebody came up with a really bad plan. It was Ichinose, right? It had to be Hotaro. He had to be the one that came up with the worst. He came up with like 17.
Everyone had to stop. Right?
Yeah, he kept spitballing really stupid ideas, and they kept having to go, "Shut the fuck up! That's a terrible fucking idea."
No. I like to think like Ichiro's idea was so bad that they had to stop him and to explain to him why his plan.
Yeah, he was like,
bad.
well, if I get all the chemis together again and I open the door of darkness here, the door will actually absorb the giant Dooms clock. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about?
Then they had to really just stop, and then they had to explain to him.
All right, he's like, okay, guys, all right, I've got a plan. So we've got all these chemi cards, right? Yeah. And that clock is way up in the sky, right? Yeah. So, 2 words, okay? Card, tower. Now, hold on. Let me cook. And then everyone beat the shit out of him.
So that was what it took them. Like, that's what they spent the last 8 hours doing.
I mean, it's so insane. Anyway, Rina and Spawner decide to be, hey, we'll stay out of the filming for this and just know that we're fighting the minions in the background. You two go have your like little moment so that we can say that we did something with this character of Kamen Rider Legend. Also, we're about to have a bunch more fucking riders show up, so it's gonna be cluttered if we have the 2 secondary riders and Gotchard and Legend and all the riders that Legend summons all on the same fucking shot. fighting one guy.
I fucking...
Hey, I'll say this.
I thought there were going to be some cool moment where everyone teams up, right? And, hey, so it got me thinking, right? Has Legend ever fought alongside with Majade and Valvrad, right?
I mean,
up until this point.
Technically, yes, in the last fight, like earlier when they were all fighting against Arc 1 Malgam, but then they just, like, dipped. Like, before this, it's only been him fighting either by himself or with Hotaro. It has never been... It's not like, does he know Spawner and Rine's names? I don't know.
I don't believe so, right? I don't think he knows anyone's name here's name.
Other than Hotaro, yeah.
Right.
And Kajiki, because his manservant keeps being confused, keeps having mistaken identity for a literal high school boy. But instead he's like, no, I'm actually in an indentured servitude to this crazy man who keeps spitting jewels out of his armpits.
Yeah. Look, Hotaro, Kaguya finally learns the lesson of the week about friendship.
Yeah, the power of friendship and learning to trust other people.
He learns his gotcha, you know.
That being said, right, to a certain extent, Legend never really has to worry about having friends because he can summon all of the friends he wants on his own. He's the king of gang tactics because he can summon as many friends that he can turn any fight of 1v1 into 1v3. You lose. He's just bringing out all of the fucking other riders.
Oh, I was like, man. Yeah, so apparently this was all, once again, this is all more fucking behind-the-scene background stuff of like, we never got the Arc versus 002 stuff because of COVID. We'll bring it back again, you know. You guys happy now?
Yeah.
We never forgot, you know. Right? Sure. Sure. Right? Oh, go ahead if you guys want to do this.
Yeah.
You know, no one is stopping you from doing this. If you guys really want to do this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just think it's funny after that, right? After he summons both, right? In his glory, in Legendary Legend, he transfers into 002 and summons
01 in Metal Cluster. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Metal Cluster. He goes to Grand Zeo, right?
Yeah.
Just to summon base form Zeo.
Form Zeo and Zeo 2.
Right, and also Base Blade.
And Base Blade and Base Hibiki. Why is Hibiki invited to the party?
Oh, look! I think it's just Toei likes to remind people that that
Hibiki exists. Hibiki. Remember that time we made the music one? Also, I do appreciate them that he goes to summon the Gaim weapons and gets the fucking flags from what's the form?
Kodoichi, right?
Was that what? No, it was.
Was that what it is? I think it's mentioned in the blog, right?
It's Gaim.
Gag.
It's Gaim. Fucking. Oh fuck! What was it?
Is it not mentioned in the blog?
No, it's not mentioned in the blog. But what is it? It's
Kodachi. It's KO something, right?
Not Kiwami Arms, Kachidoki. Yeah, Kachidoki.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah, the fucking flags show up and he goes, yeah, fuck that. Flags are stupid. And which, to be fair, it was the funniest part of that form. That was otherwise pretty fucking badass.
Yeah, look, there was a time where a guy did fight with some flags on his back. You know, he was raising. Hey, hold on. This is the time when raising your flag was cool. You know.
Hey, raising your flag will always be cool. Okay, raise your flag.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Don't hate on it. You know. Right. Look. He wasn't around.
Yeah.
I just think that Kaguya was not around during that time.
He doesn't get the hype.
Yeah, because his world was being destroyed.
Yeah.
You know, right?
He doesn't know how great it is to have a forest full of fruits that can turn you into a fucked up monster.
He knows is right. Don't think he knows it's just Mercury. You know.
Yeah.
Right, and gaslighting. Right. That's not something he's aware of. Right. He's not aware of the other stuff that happens.
Yeah.
You know? Right?
Anyway, then so he summons Zeo 2 and Zeo along with Grand Zeo. Gives himself his own Zeo style introduction, and then we just get it's time for fire again. What's your fire? The fire is 4 people kicking the shit out of one guy.
It's still here, you know, right? Yeah. And look, it's look the fire. Look. It turns out your fire will never go out.
Yeah, you know, the legend of the legendary fire is always the legend of fire. Okay, it's always here. They kick the shit out of Saigetsu and push him through the goddamn Doom's clock. I guess we've just destroyed the super weapon.
I thought that was great. You know, hey, look, I appreciate that, yo. I was okay. I thought they were gonna defeat him first, and then go after the but like, oh no, hold on, 2 for 1, 2 for 1.
I would have preferred at this point. I would have preferred if Kaguya pulled an Iron Giant and just went friend to Hotaro, and then just shot up into the sky and carried the Doom's clock into space. It just got rid of it that way. Anyway, they can finally have a gorgeous welcoming party. Oh wait, guess what? He's leaving. Bye. I don't want to stay here anymore. This world sucks. Your world sucks, and it's not. You poors. I don't want to hang out with you poors.
Did not pay me. Did not pay me to be part of a main cast. You know.
Yeah, right? I don't want to hang out with.
Hey, but since I am so gloriously gracious, you can keep my opening. You can keep me in the opening. You know.
Yeah.
Right.
Dude, imagine changing the opening with another rider just for them to exist for 3 episodes inexplicably for people to go, I've never seen this man before. Literally the characters in here going, I've never seen this man before in my life, and then them gaslighting them and going, no, you did. You do know who he is. You do. You've seen him before. Everybody loved him. It was awesome. Actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Also,
and then it turns out Kaguya did not come to this world to stop 100, it turns out, you know. That was never his real goal. You know, it's like, no. It's like, oh, what? Oh, yeah, 100. Yeah, no, I came here to get these limited edition trading cards.
Yeah, it turns out that the only place I can get these cards was if I went to a special location in another dimension. It's like going to the Pokemon Center because they're doing a special distribution thing, but instead it's like, I have to travel between dimensions in order to get this fucking...
Man, yeah. Hey, look, I don't know if you were paying close attention to all the Chemi cards that Butler was showing off.
Yeah, right? I did.
There were some Chemi cards. There are 2 Chemi cards that should not be there.
Oh, yeah. There are 2 Chemi cards that don't make sense. I don't know why Poppy and Chalice are included in this. They are not final forms, and they are not even main riders. It's very weird. They were
not even featured in this 3-episode arc.
Yep, he just found them on the ground somewhere else.
It's so fucking crazy where these 2 cards. By the way, after this, obviously, this binder you can pre-order it on.
Yeah, the binders. I'm sure the binder is there, and also every single one of these cards is available in the special Gotchard Special Edition Legend Special Edition.
Hey. So in the Legends pre-Bandai binder, the included cards are Chalice, and Poppy. Those 2 cards are included in this fucking shot, right? Because all the other rider cards, I believe, are in like the stupid Gotchard booster box that you can go out and fucking buy, right, retail. But the Poppy and the Chalice cards only Bandai.
Also,
you can only get those
the Poppy and Chalice cards imply that there should be, or that there are cards for the other riders of Blade and Xaid. But that's insane, especially with Xaid, right?
They exist, right? In the toys, or like in the
right. But if they made a Chemi card for like Kamen Rider N, who is not really a Kamen Rider, let's be real, right? She just put a hat on a fucking grunt suit. Okay, that doesn't make you a Kamen Rider. It'd be insane to have cards for that.
Let's see, because I know like nearly all the secondary riders have had Chemi cards.
But like
made for them.
You can't do it for like. You can't do it for all of like the Gaim riders and all of like the even Saber. You can't do all the riders for Saber. That's too many for just one set.
Oh man, hey, look, that's not gonna stop them from making that. Like, look,
I
if it
guess
means
so.
if look, if it means just printing more. Hey, look, you should know how much Japan loves trading cards. Don't
Yeah.
keep releasing trading cards.
Yeah.
Don't release trading cards for anything.
Yeah.
Right.
They do be
Right.
doing that.
As long as they can make. Okay. Yeah, there's the Oja card. Yep. Oh, there's the I'm looking online
Oh
right
God.
now to see what cards are available. Yeah, it's like all the secondary riders are there. That's all. Let's see. Let's see. Who the fuck else is relevant? There's an Oma Zeo card. Oh, what the fuck?
I mean, that's more. Is there a Waz card?
I don't think. Let's see. There's Blades.
Okay,
There's
no.
Evolve.
The most important character of Zeo. Is there a Tsukiyomi card?
I don't see a Tsukiyomi card.
Oh, we don't have a Tsukiyomi card. That's not good representation.
We got Poppy. That's
I
all you
suppose
need.
that's true. Also, I just want to. Let's get to. Anyway, they fucking. Then they start walking.
I just want to quickly point out is how fucking. Hey, I don't know if you noticed, like, as they're showing off all the cards that Butler, he slowly tilts his binder.
Yeah, to show off how shiny they are.
Just
He's like, look at how fucking reflective. Aren't these pretty, kids? Oh, look at how holographic it is. Shiny.
Look. So it's obvious that Kamen Rider only exists as a medium, right?
Right.
To sell toys.
Right.
To sell fucking all this. But this is like half like one of the most.
It's literally dangling shiny keys in front of children's faces.
And be like, hey, go buy this. Like, this is absolutely insane.
It is pretty fucking, like, transparent of, like, ooh, ask your parents to spend money.
Hey, go ask them to buy these cards for it's fucking. I just can't believe this. Yeah, then Kaguya and Butler leave.
Yeah, they walk through the Aurora Curtain, again, only established by name in the legend stuff, because that's how shit works now, I guess. And then also there's fucking, oh, hey, Daybreak. Remember Daybreak? He's still here.
Yeah,
Gotchard Daybreak is still there. His life is falling apart.
He's still fighting the Terminator in the future.
Should we stop and help him? Yeah. No, that looks like his problem. I'm gonna keep going.
Also, boy, hey, look, so I don't understand. So, I don't understand the Aurora Curtain. Can the Aurora Curtain move through time? Is that a thing it can do?
It basically is just the fucking TARDIS, right? Because didn't that happen for Decade?
I thought all the thing actually did was just move to dimensions, right?
Did Decade go?
To the appropriate.
No, Decade went to the past, didn't he?
Did he?
I could have sworn.
I don't think so, right? Because even when he went to Shoei era riders, right, he went to like alternative versions of them.
I guess I mean. But not with them not with them aged up, though, right?
Right.
So it must have been
even they're to the future.
I mean, it would make sense,
right? That's the thing I was thinking when I was like, man, what? I don't understand what the fuck was happening. Right? What was the Kenny? I was like, man. Kenny Orca just also allow you to travel through time as well?
I mean, hey, new Doctor Who is coming out now. Watch it on Disney Plus.
It's already out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hey, here's Gotcha Daybreak. He's still there.
He's still fighting for his motherfucking life. His life still sucks.
In the future.
Yeah, he has no friends there. But hey, there's a weird egg inside of Hotaro. Might have bug eggs inside of him. Turns out that strapping a cricket to your chest might get eggs put in you.
Yeah, it turns out you should stop eating bugs. Don't put bugs in your body, right? Yeah, and that's here's the. And then it turns out, like, it's also crazy if you think about, like, the only reason why Gigas only found out about this next plot device of the show, this fucking egg and Hoto, is only because Legend showed up, right?
Yep.
If Legend never showed up, and going back to Goki then Meteor, right?
Yeah.
How the fuck was anyone ever gonna figure this out?
Yeah, where were they? What was the plan? What was the... Because...
At what point was the Alchemist Academy was gonna be like, Hotaro, I think there is an egg in your body, by
Yeah,
the way.
yeah. Despite the fact that we claim to specialize in like alchemy, quote unquote, and finding chemis, quote unquote, we have done a terrible job, and like some chemis have been literally like under our noses this entire time. For example, the one that the Gotchard chemi that we see again this episode, that was literally just masquerading itself as a planetarium, right outside of the fucking like space museum or whatever.
Down straight.
What were they gonna do? Were they gonna just knock on shit?
The place that the school that your actual high school does like a yearly field trip to? Yeah. Right. It's like the more you think about the whole legend, or like the fact that how much of this stuff has only happened because of Legends. Right?
Yeah.
Like the plot is only now moving forward because Legend decided to show up and be like, hey, what's up? Right?
Yeah.
Because Giga's entire thing bit during this meeting, I was like, alright, boy, man, these guys are looking for a super weapon. I'll look for the super weapon. Oh, right, and only because of Legend showing that he realized that the super weapon. Like, was he gonna figure? I'm sure he was probably gonna figure this out by himself at some point, you know? Right. But the fact that Legend himself is actually progressing the plot of the show is absolutely crazy for me. And the fact that our actual main cast of the show, like the actual people within the show, are not moving the plot forward.
Yeah.
Like Legend is, Legend is in fact a legend.
Yeah. He is the legend. He is the chosen one.
He does not lie. Whenever he shows up, things moves, you know?
Yeah.
Right?
Also, I just want to share this thing.
This plot progression
I just want to share. Speaking of the plot, though, keeping track of it, I just want to share this graphic that the fucking. So I clicked on this because in the wiki they link to a thing that a thing from the official site talking about this being the final part of like Legends arc in Gotchard, right? The first thing that comes up from the site, though, is this gigantic fucking... Just click on it. There's a gigantic fucking graphic trying to explain all of the shit going on in this episode, and it's fucking insane.
Let's see. Oh, yep. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yep.
Like, the arrows and shit going all over the place, and, like, Sabimaru has, like, literally one part where he just, like, goes to Kaguya, and that's it. Like, it's all over the fucking place.
Right, yeah. No, yeah, as I say, the show, the plot for the progression of Legends this has been really bad, right? It has not been good. You know, it's been all over the place, you know. And the fact that we actually have to, like, in order to move the plot, you need a side character to move the plot forward is absolutely crazy, you know, right? In fact, that no one within the actual show was actively moving the plot forward. Like, at some point, was anyone ever gonna figure out the egg that was growing in Hotaro's body, or were people gonna say, Hotaro, hey, you should start working out, Hotaro.
Probably be like if he just. I think he'd probably go to the doctor and they do a little scan and they go, oh hey, you have a dead egg inside you, an egg. You have a brain egg. It's been living inside you for the last few years, and it's we can't get it out.
Mm-hmm. Right, but yeah. Hey, look, the legend himself is gone now. So long, Kaguya. I don't know when the fuck you'll return. Who knows when the fuck?
May your journey be successful, and may you travel on swift wings.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, look, the plot of the show can now move forward. You know. Hey, next week, I like to also assume that I don't think Ichinose has still at any point told anyone that he saw Gigas. You know. Right, I believe. Yeah. Right, I don't think he has told anyone that. Like, hey, oh, by the way, man, oh yeah, but I guess I've been too busy.
Also, didn't Gigas like do the transformation of him to the four amalgam from like the bushes?
But yeah,
like he didn't even show up for that, right? They just saw him get turned into amalgam. They didn't go, Dark Lord Gigas. Well, oh, he's the only person that could do it, but they didn't actually see him do it.
Mm-hmm. Right, yeah, I just think that's awesome. It's fucking crazy, yeah. Alright, yep, sorry, well, that's it. Legends arc is over. Hey, he only appeared at I don't know, I guess he's not gonna be a main cast member of the show. Hey, next week, I guess the opening will go back to normal, you know, right?
Yeah.
All the Legends cards will be gone, you know.
Yep.
Right. Alright, anything else you want to, before we end this glorious time we had?
Yeah. Hey, don't be a fool. If you're gonna take a bath with a bunch of weird jewels, don't do it in a high school.
Yeah. Hey, just don't take bath with jewels in general, right? I think that's just
Yeah, that's
just pretty
probably a
much
good one
bad
too.
idea if they. Mm-hmm. All right. All right, that's it. That's this week's episode. Hey, next week, hey, the skateboard guy's back. The skateboard mountain.
Oh, he's
back,
here, but we might be. They might have stepped on his Yu-Gi-Oh card.
All right, that's this week's episode. Okay, thanks. Bye. All right, hey. So here's some behind the scene stuff, right?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, for the guys don't know, hey, today is Monday, May 13th, right? That we're recording this, that's usually the time frame when me and Tariq we're recording these episodes, Hey, Tariq, hey, today is the last day, right?
Oh, yeah. The doors are closing.
Yeah, look, this is the last day to use the website, before it all goes down.
Goes crashing down. Yep.
Before Warner Bros, takes
it out to the gravel pit. Takes that cock out to the gravel pit. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Look, it had a long life, 21 years.
That's a long time for a chicken to be alive.
Right, and it fought a lot of stuff, Like, a lot of stuff has happened to it,
Yeah.
Right? It beat the allegations, It didn't beat some allegations, Right? There were some allegations that it couldn't beat,
Yeah,
right?
I mean, hey, look, you can't win them all,
But hey, look, but as long as you win some and you get through it, that's all fine. Right?
Yeah.
Right? And that's good enough for it. But yeah, hey, there's something random. Hey, look, it's the last week or technically it's the last day for Roots Team when we're recording this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, that's all I just want to say. I just want to be like, hey, look, let's do this behind the scene, talk about this, about that, right? The fond memories we had.
Hey,
right? All the good times.
Hey, when I was in a lonelier state and had less to do, having a podcast helped keep me sane and socialized. It helps, you know.
Yeah. Hey, look, it turns out, look, podcasts are great, there are many podcasts you can listen to, it turns out.
Yeah, hey, just like how, hey, look, that's how Critical Role kept me sane through the fucking pandemic. So, from the ashes of one, a phoenix arises.
Wait, hey, that reminds. Did you ever get your last order in?
That reminds me. I have some of my shit got fucking refunded, but I know your shit came in.
Okay, that's okay.
So that is there. I have to give that to you at some point.
Oh yeah. Some of my stuff got hit too. I was kind of disappointed with that.
Yeah.
I ordered a bunch of pins, right? Because I'm a pin guy
now.
Right? I like that stuff. I think that stuff is neat, right? I have nowhere to put these pins, obviously. I'm not, alright, look, I'm a pin guy, but I haven't gotten that far to, like, getting, like, one of those corkscrew boards, right?
Oh,
And just putting my pins on that and hanging up, like a weird display poster or, like, a weird trophy hunting wall,
I mean, ironically, I do have one of those boards. I just have, in the process of living in this space for the last few years, it's now covered up by a giant mirror now, and I keep forgetting that it's there.
Oh, that's behind the mirror?
Yeah, because we put a whole, armoire sort of, like space for Molly to have, like, a desk and stuff, and it has a mirror and everything, and I could have taken the corkboard off of the wall before we put it there,
right?
But I just didn't care, and so now it's just behind there, like, not collecting dust because it's covered up.
Is this a Schrodinger's thing?
I mean, it's definitely still. I would know if it wasn't there because the sound of it falling down would be cacophonous, to say the least.
No, are you sure it hasn't fallen down? Like, like if your cat hasn't gone behind the mirror and knocked it down.
Oh, she can't get there. She's liquid, but not that liquid.
Look, cats can get anywhere,
Oh
right?
yeah, trust me. Yeah, it's the amount of photos I've taken. Molly and I have both taken of our cat putting her entire arm underneath the crack in the bathroom door, trying to get in while we're using the bathroom, while either of us are using the bathroom, is honestly unsettling.
Yeah.
But hey, Captain, my captain, we salute you as in your final hours.
Hey, look, but you know what? Hey, I really got we got involved at the right time, you know, right?
And
look,
hey, I still
have that photo.
We got, and we were. I still have my signed phone case, and hey, and it's not signed by any of the problem people, so you know, hey,
Hey, that's a good thing.
I'm 100.
Right, look.
And luckily, I got my 100% eat ass shirt and sticker. I still haven't used the sticker because I want it to go somewhere.
Hey, the best thing about that, you can keep that.
I can keep it, and it's still relevant. It's perfect.
Yeah, that's right.
There's carryover. The save file is going over to the next game. We're carrying the save file.
Did not care enough.
We're carrying the save file to the New Game Plus. Okay.
Warner Bros. Did not care enough. They're like, I don't think we're gonna do anything with this stuff. So you guys can just have it. You know.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Right? Fine. Hey. Don't lay off it. Don't touch it. Don't come back.
Right, yeah, they're not gonna. They did not care. Like, yeah, it's okay. It's like over the last few days, they've been past people have been reviewing like or release like all the new stuff that they get to that they get to keep/do, right?
Yeah.
It just turns out that that one really did not give a fuck about Face Champ. You know, like I don't give a fuck about that. Fuckface. No, we're keeping that. We're keeping Fuckface. You guys, you guys gotta do a new thing with Fuckface.
It's fine. I mean, they just renamed it. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's real fun. But yeah, hey, thanks for 21 years, Rooster Teeth. You know, right?
Yeah.
Right. It was a blast.
Yeah.
You know.
Right. Smoke them if you got them. It was a wild time.
The good thing about no longer right, about the company no longer existing, no more problems can come out of it. You know.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Unless someone comes out and brings up a lot of problematic stuff. You know. Right.
Once it's dead, you know, it's just you're just talking about how dead it is.
Oh man, look! I feel like if there were any more problematic stuff, someone would have done it by now, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason not to talk about the burn. Yeah,
boy, those points are expiring.
You can't burn a bridge if the bridge. I was about to say. You can't burn the bridge if the bridge is already collapsed. But then I thought about the fact that the bridge in Baltimore just got the last piece of it exploded off of the boat that it landed on.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, that's what happened too with it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably got rid of like the entire bridge section. Or something, right? Yeah. Hey, look, they can start rebuilding that bridge now.
Yeah. A new bridge, where one bridge burned, a new bridge will form, like the Great Phoenix. Also, again, I still think they should have gone with. They should have just turned around and flipped it and gone, all right, cool, Rooster Teeth is gone. It's time for Phoenix Jaw.